Alright, so what's up? We back with another video. Wait, no, we're not doing this. We're just not. No, we're doing it, bro. We're doing it. We have to, but I already started the video. This is a 33-minute video, bro. It's probably gonna be like 40 something on my channel, bro. Let's do it, bro. Identical twins get brutally honest. I literally try to pick a shorter video because I do not like my attention span it's not that long. Keep it a stat, but let's do it.
He's very secretive when it comes to his relationship, so I didn't know
I'm not secretive. I just don't have
the
any
extent of their relationship.
He didn't tell me that.
Oh, they
hooked
gay.
up.
Okay, well, now we know.
Hello, and welcome back to Split Decision. I'm your host, Kot Takahashi, and
What's
today
poppin'?
we brought 4 pairs of identical twins.
Let's peep the twins. You can definitely tell the two girls are twins. The two dudes, not the gay dudes, they're twins, but like
into
they're
the
twins.
studio. This conversation won't be easy. Your honesty will be put to the test.
There was times where I definitely fantasized about not having a twin.
Split Decision is about one thing,
Being
deep
brutally honest.
and meaningful truth. Now, let's see how well these twins really know each other. The first prompt is,
Give us that. Y'all lying on this?
I'm the more attractive twin.
Wow.
Make your split decisions in 3, 2,
They all
1.
should know this.
All right, go ahead and turn around. Wow, this is interesting right here. A lot of people are saying no.
Oh,
Interesting,
Lord.
you're saying yes. You say you're the more attractive twin.
This guy is in a relationship. I am not. So he did his makeup today, but I have to try. This guy usually wakes up like he's late to class most days. So not because we like look different, I just have to put more effort.
But that makes you more attractive.
I think so.
And you
Makeup.
agree?
What you be
Oh,
makeup,
I'm a
bro?
little gremlin. I don't care what I wear. I'm in a happy, long-term relationship. Yeah, and I dress like a slob every day.
I'm Christian.
Who you dating, bro?
Marco.
Who you dating, bro? I would love to see her.
We just
You know what I'm
each other.
saying?
Just a
Yeah.
brother,
Not on
guy.
some weird stuff.
Sydney,
but, like,
Simone, you both say no. Tell me more.
I would say that there was a time period in high school where I got my braces off. I felt like I had the first glow up, you know? But I feel like definitely like as we've gotten older, like I don't think that.
So you're saying I caught up?
I would say you caught up, yeah.
How's it feel to catch up?
I mean,
You know what, I will say Sydney has like this feminine essence that sometimes I feel like is super attractive. So I will give you that.
and
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like the ugly one.
I think also her hair, sometimes it's just like, she looks like such a woman, you know?
It comes down to effort, like what you guys
Yeah,
said, probably.
for sure. I
Yeah.
think Sydney puts a little more effort in.
Adam, I noticed that you switched
Okay.
places.
When I stepped on yes, initially I was thinking physically more attractive, but then I was like personality-wise and like visually his style, it's more attractive to me. I mean muscles, yeah, I have muscles. Maybe that's seen by some people as more attractive, but in life, people are more attracted to him. He's funnier.
But I notice when we go out together, we live in LA, so we're living in a place where
Are they both
muscle
gay?
And like what you look
Like,
like really
I'm
matters to a lot
curious.
of the population. Every time we walk into a room,
He's
this
gay.
big old idiot's being stared
Oh.
at. And I mean, when I used
Yeah,
to work
they're
out,
gay.
I used to look more like him. I used to get more attention. Since I stopped working out, it's made me. I noticed the difference of getting less attention and seeing him still in that looking like this.
Yeah, but that's why I chose more about the personality than the physical.
Yeah,
because
he
that's
gay,
what I'm
for
more
sure.
attracted to as well. You're goofy and
I'm-
funny, and
I'm-
everyone loves that.
I know, but I think you are too. I think, especially when we're together.
Especially when together, because then I feel comfortable to do it. You already,
That's
you
fair.
lead. So
Okay, well, I'll take it. Thank you.
you're welcome.
I also think you are more physically handsome than I am.
I'll take it. Thank you.
We just have verbal diarrhea where if we're feeling something, we're sharing it. And I think our ability to understand and be there. for each other
I
at
just
this
don't
point
look
is
right, bro. It just does not look right, bro. Bro, I've been holding this in for so many videos, but I'm telling you, seeing like a gay dude, I'm telling you, it does not look right, bro. I swear, it just doesn't. It really doesn't, cause like most dudes, like you see them like not being gay and like not acting like this, not talking like this. Like they're literally talking like a female and acting like a female. This is like. Oh my gosh. It just does not look right to me. I'm sorry.
solid. So
but our ability to articulate it is not so solid.
It is not good. It is bad.
Sam, you're like, yeah, I'm the more attractive one.
I feel like this is going to be the hardest question of the day because I think we're both so attractive. I like really have a hard time
Don't tell me.
picking
They
sides.
got 3 gay dudes.
You're also very attractive. Like you
Wait.
are a corn star, so you work in a career where you have to look attractive all the time. I think I'm a little bit more like conventionally attractive. For many years, I thought Austin was the hot twin, and you know, now I feel like my self-esteem has bumped up a little bit.
And Austin, you agree? You're standing on no.
I agree. Like when we were growing up, we looked very similar, but I felt like I looked like me. I didn't like want to
Yeah, you
look
gay.
like you. I'm more attracted to myself now. Like I feel like myself more than I've ever felt like myself. But when I was like super femme and I looked like you, I felt like I had like a power in my attractiveness
Yeah,
that like I don't
for
really
sure.
feel like I have anymore.
I'm sorry to just keep on like saying like they're gay and like ooh, but like man, I don't know. I don't know why I keep doing
But
that.
that's the only thing I ever liked about femininity. I only ever liked the power of like attention in a way. You know, you have to like put on a mean face at the gym so like dudes don't approach you. Like there's definitely a gendered aspect too. Like nobody is like walking up to me anymore, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, I
good
think-
thing.
Do you miss that at all?
No.
No, you're happy that's gone.
No, yeah, I don't feel like as scared like walking home
Yeah.
at night.
The next prompt is, my twin and I have hooked up with the same person. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
That's when I hooked
All
up.
right, everybody, go ahead and turn around.
Oh gosh. Okay, wait. The gay dudes, the gay twins, they know he knows something, but he doesn't. He knows something that he don't. And then same thing with them two. Oh my gosh.
This is interesting. We have some disagreement here. Maybe we're not sure. Like, wait, did we? How is it? Okay, Austin, go ahead. Yeah.
I remember we like didn't drink alcohol a lot until we were seniors and we went to this crazy Halloween party and I hooked up with like 8 people. Remember we hooked up with Jean and Siddharth?
Okay.
Yeah, and like 11 years ago at a
Repressed
party.
memories.
We like made out with them at the same time.
Well, I don't know. You know, people are fascinated by that. You have to do it once, I guess.
I'm Austin.
I'm Sam. Being a twin's the best part of my life. It's my favorite part of my identity.
So is that a
Okay.
similar story? Do you not remember what's going on?
Wait, do I know? What?
I regret this. Before I
Yeah, I
started.
ain't gonna hold you. This is one of them questions where you might have to lie for the one time. Just, you know what I'm saying? You know something that he don't. You know, you're like, ugh.
Dating guys. It was, you know about it. It was this person where you brought around and then I accidentally swooped in and got an attachment with them.
You accidentally.
Well,
How do you
they had a weird
accidentally
thing going
do that?
on, and then long story short, she and I became roommates in the end. It destroyed our brothership for like a few years.
I told him not to hang out.
Yeah.
So they were kind of creepy. Like, you need to tell your brother about us. I'm like, no, I just met you one day. I don't need to
Yeah.
tell them about you. But I didn't know you hooked up.
It was like a little bit.
Oh,
It wasn't that intense. It wasn't anything like major. He's very secretive when it comes to his relationships, so I didn't know.
I'm not
I
secretive, I
wasn't
just
sure
don't
the
have
extent
anybody.
of their relationship or like how they knew each other.
We didn't talk for 7 months.
We didn't
because of
talk
it.
for a while.
You guys
yeah.
didn't talk.
I didn't
Yeah.
talk
For
to
7
him
months because of
for
that?
like months and months. I'm like,
Yeah.
that was the first time I felt like he
Betrayed.
betrayed my trust.
Yeah, I was young and dumb, and then he found out by a Snapchat that they
Snapchat.
posted.
You found out through Snapchat.
And I'm like, are you?
Because at some point I
kidding?
realized that it was not what I thought it was.
He didn't tell me that they hooked up. But the thing is, like, I didn't hook up with them.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider that a hookup.
Okay, well, now we know. I think as twins, though, we do have people kind of, I mean, just the other day, some person that I had some flings with a few times literally slid into his DMs and sent
I
him
talked to
an
this person once.
unsolicited nude.
He's like, wow, you're hot. I'm like, haha. And then I told Matt about
Unsolicited
it. And then
weenie
Matt's
picture.
like, Matt had planned a date with this person. I'm like,
Like a while
Well,
back.
F-
No, it was like a long time
and
ago.
I'm like, F that
but
person.
it's still like crossing a boundary.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm
Here-
lost.
Been like fetishized, the whole twins thing. Oh, everybody has.
Yeah, I would say no particular experience, but people have often asked us for threesomes like within the first interaction. But there was, I do have a story. I don't know if I want to share.
Tell us. What happened?
It was just like an instance where there was a guy in college that was, I think you were kind of,
Say it.
Okay, so where are you going with this? I have no idea what this story is. He was an attractive guy. Okay. And we had both agreed that he was an attractive guy, and we were going out to eat. I guess ended up tagging along, which I shouldn't have encouraged because I did not mean for it to come off as like invited you. He ends up asking for my number at the end of the interaction when
When it was like their,
Yeah.
you guys were.
Yeah, I didn't really see it like that though, because I wouldn't have invited you if I felt like I was claiming him. You know?
But it's still weird though.
It was more dumb on his part because he
yeah,
just
that's not-
fumbled.
As if y'all don't talk and we're.
Right, like it was just like, oh, you're just not smart.
I'm Sydney.
And I'm Simone.
There's not a lot of people that can understand having a twin and what that relationship dynamic is like.
Well, I feel like the difference is you didn't give the number. I gave the number.
Well, look,
I was young and dumb, still dumb.
We've had a lot of mini
Type shit.
interactions like that, and I will say, like, it doesn't really happen to us anymore. And I think one awesome side benefit of not really looking alike anymore is I feel like just being like small women, like I often would get nervous, like going in public with my twin and like feeling like people were preying on us. And like now that like Austin like presents as a male, like he's a dude, like I don't have that fear anymore.
It's weird though, because I think like we'll go to like music festivals, and when we were younger, like, you know, sometimes there's like dudes behind you and they're like, oh, it's like tight. And you're like, stop.
Wait, is he
And that
gay? Like, bro, I'm so sorry, but like, is he gay or not? Like, what? Like, bro, you're talking like you're gay, but what I'm hearing is that you're not gay. You used to be gay, but then you stopped. But now the voice has transferred and like it's stuck with you. Am I tweaking? Lord Jesus
Like
help.
never happens to us anymore. But I think part of it is because people think we're dating.
Yeah.
And I
people-
think like sometimes that respect's like only given because there is some like perceived like ownership if you're like with someone. So like I think that's really gross.
Yeah.
And I think it's like nice that like, you know, we went to a music festival recently. People left us like alone the whole time. But I'm like, why is that? You know what I mean?
I shouldn't have to be with like a male presenting person
No.
to feel that way.
But I like it though, because then I can also like, if someone is fing with her, even though I'm like a little dude, they'll like back off if I'm like, get away from my sister.
The next prompt is codependency is a problem for me.
What is that?
Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
What is that?
All right, go ahead and turn around. Wow. Okay, I want to start with you both at the end.
It's an issue for me, but not with her. Like, I don't think we're codependent with each other. I'm just really codependent with people I date. And she's not.
What does that mean?
I think it's something you develop as a twin though.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have like much codependence in me at all. And I actually think that comes from being a twin too, because throughout my whole life, I had to assert my independence.
For me, once Matt and I kind of separated after high school to go to different colleges, I had a harder time dropping the twin identity than he did. He found more of himself at school, and I kind of held on to
Having that partner. like
having
you
that
said.
partner, like you said.
duo.
And there were so many people that I kind of cycled through that we got super close. And sometimes people,
It was too close for them
it
sometimes.
was too close for them, sometimes too close for me.
We can coexist and not take on each other's energies. And with somebody else and other people, I don't think they can do the same thing. I think it's a twin superpower. You put the expectations of being in a romantic relationship on your friends sometimes too, where you hold them to a standard where maybe most friends or people would not hold them to that same standard.
So that's kind of something that I'm working through right now. It's basically the last 2 years that I've been working on is finding independence, finding love and comfort with being by myself.
And like I said to him, like I have the expectations for somebody to always.
Bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Y'all can probably see it in my face. I'm lost. I ain't gonna, like, when I tell you I'm lost, I don't even know what codependency means. I know what independency means, but what the fuck is what?
always be around with me and be near me and have that one
Is it
person.
like-
And so now I stand on no because I feel like
When you don't have your twin like near you, so like it doesn't feel right. I don't
Like
know.
I've
Let me shut
overcome
up.
that.
So I think we have a codependent relationship that we are healing with each other. But our codependence is like it brings out the best and the worst.
Heavy,
We're
the
self-critical.
energy,
So
yeah.
when we have that self-critique that's really heavy within the internal,
Yeah.
you have that in somebody else. We're also very hard on each other, and that's
Yeah.
really hard.
And now I have a different job than you, and she comes into my world, and nobody knows anything about her, and it's really refreshing.
Yeah, and that space has really helped cultivate our independence and like our individuality a
Yeah,
little bit
and our
more.
compassion for each other. We're not as critical because I see her as her own person, because now I'm in a world where I'm my own person.
The next prompt is, my twin has a vice or bad habit that really worries me. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and turn around.
Yeah, the dudes on the end, but they ain't saying nothing.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Tinny, let's start with you.
I guess the first that comes to mind is I want Simone to see herself the way that I see her. It worries me the idea of you thinking you don't deserve all that you can get in all of who you are in maybe somebody else, or I guess settling, to keep it short.
Settling, like in life, relationships.
More relationships.
I agree.
Maddie.
A word, she
Well,
agrees. That's right.
I have been in relationships. I've had partners. I've learned so much about myself, like through those romantic relationships, and I feel like Adam hasn't gotten to experience that, and I want that for him because I feel like he can find a lot of joy and happiness in doing so and learn a lot about himself. I worry that he's not gonna find that person or have that experience when I want that for him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think lately, the past like few years, I've really been working on myself physically, mentally. Since I work so hard on myself, I kind of I don't want to settle for someone who doesn't.
I just want you to be able to
prioritize-
experience and what that's like.
I will one day,
I want you to, you know,
Same.
put yourself out there a little more.
Tight shit.
maybe.
Okay.
The next prompt is, I've disliked my twins' romantic partners.
Ooh.
Make a
shit,
split
shit finna
decision
get deep
in
real quick.
3, 2, 1.
Oh shit.
All right, everybody, go ahead and turn around.
Ah,
Wow, this is interesting. Exact
shit.
opposites. Wow, okay. Austin, let's start with you. You
Wait.
say yes.
What was the question?
You have disliked one of your twins' partners.
But you're on the wrong one.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
you hate-
you're right.
Oh yeah, I did hate that person. I forgot about
She.
that.
You were on the wrong one, but I just got
No,
confused.
you were.
Well, I would say it's more of a general trend with you. You're like one of the most compassionate, loving people I know, and I feel like you put so much care into the people you're in relationships with. But I don't always think that your partners are able to reciprocate in a way that gives you the love that you deserve.
I asked her recently.
Was y'all ever wear a shirt like this? Like, I'm talking like the them joints is down here, bro. I don't think is that shirt meant for like dudes or nah? I don't know. I'm like out of
if
it,
she
bro.
Ever liked anyone I've ever dated? And she said no.
Maybe I'm picky.
She's very like respectful of my autonomy. Like she'll support me because she
Yeah.
cares about what
Support
I want.
me.
I just didn't like
I'm
her
sorry.
high school boyfriend.
He was terrible.
He sucked. He like cheated on her and like he went to like military.
Why did he
school.
drag?
He like cheated on her and like
Why he dragged at her so? Whoa,
my
wait.
friend,
He was terrible.
He
Look.
sucked. He like cheated on her and like he
Like,
went to,
God
military
dang.
school and like his friends like photoshopped
Like
a
cheating
photo
on
of him, so he
her.
looked like a clown.
He always told me what to wear too.
Yeah, and he
like
would
very
have a lot of preferences about
controlling.
her body.
Bro.
But her husband is amazing.
Adam, you say yes.
What the?
That's a
fuck?
big, bright, creative energy. When he goes into a room, everyone's drawn to him. And these guys would just make you feel bad about being you because they wanted to uphold some kind of appearance for themselves. So they make you feel small, and you would fall into that, and it made you miserable, and you were
Yeah.
your being just didn't work with it, and you would call me crying and depressed, and I'm like, Matt, F these guys, leave them. There's been a few, but he's been getting it right lately.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see that he's
Had to get over that hump.
I haven't disliked any of the men she's dated in particular. I just don't like them for her. I feel like I was always just wanting to speak for the part of you that I felt like was compromising. And also, I know you. I feel like I would, just they weren't you. They weren't you.
Yeah, I think that was something that I struggled with, is I felt a little bit of judgment, but I knew you had the best intentions. I just felt like I couldn't experience things without you having such a strong opinion and say on them. But I really appreciate where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I feel like if you had said it in a loving way, like you just said now,
Well,
in
that's
those
how it starts.
situations.
And then you continue.
What was new?
Just dating and navigating dating as being a twin and living together is just an experience that we're navigating in general.
Christian, you say yes.
Let me tell you about my finest hour as this guy's brother. I mean, his current partner is awesome, but in the past, he's like never really like dated good people. He's always had problems with that. And this one person in particular cheated on him. But once I found out he like got cheated on and he was planning to go back, I literally got on my hands and knees and I said, Marco, throw away all logic, throw away all reason. I'm making an appeal as your brother because I'm just doing what I think is like the best for you.
Type shit.
You're probably gonna hate me for it. Do not go back there.
At the end of the day, I just took a chance on my brother, and I'm so happy I did that. So.
Wow. Do you ever feel like
That's love.
you won't be able to connect with a romantic partner because of, how you've grown up and had this bond with your twin?
I'm happily married to my husband. We've been together for over a decade, and
Damn.
I do
How old are
consider him
y'all?
to be a soulmate of mine. But I've had the discussion with him that I already have a soulmate in this life. I'm not looking for someone to be my absolute everything. He will never understand me the way Austin does. He just can't on a fundamental level.
You guys got this wrong.
Yeah, I'm the RIEG.
I feel like I haven't always been there for my twin. Make your split decisions in 3,
I think most of them is going to say yes, for
2,
sure.
1.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead and turn around.
I knew it. You don't
Adam's the only one who's always been there for his twin. But everybody else.
There's some times where I didn't show up with emotional support that you needed, and I think it was this. If you're on no, but maybe send on yes. But there's times where you didn't approach me with that emotional approach and that understanding, because it was how we were raised.
I told you, I said most of them are going to say yes, because, I'm pretty sure their age is pretty much up there, so they've been through it in life. And, we all had them times where it's I should have been there for my brother, or I should have been there. Woody. We all had times, bro. It's just a fact.
And their trauma.
Can't escape it.
And the lack of expression and understanding comes from that trauma. And I think recently we come to terms with that and understanding. So anything where I didn't show up or you didn't show up, we've kind of settled that.
yeah.
Christian, Marco.
Yeah, he was in a relationship for 4 years, and
Damn.
that girl was a sister to me. And I think there were gaps in the relationship that weren't working. I was too afraid to point them out, just because I didn't want to hurt her when I should have really looked out for you.
Got you.
I
Type
feel like
shit.
there's probably a ton of moments that you can think of where I didn't support you, but I can say I have absolutely tried my hardest, but one thing comes to mind, and it just makes me so sad to think about. Just
It's
when you
every time. Why the waterworks? Oh, I hate when stuff gets sad. I hate it, bro. Don't cry. I get this emotions and shit, but dog, why are you crying, bro? It's only certain things from the past that can make me cry. Most things from the past that's already been situated and it happened, I wouldn't really cry about it. You know what I'm saying? This is a person that passed away or something. It's damn, I miss. You know what I'm saying? Then it's I'll probably shed a tear about it and just keep it pushing. But if it's just some shit, other shit in the past, like I would not cry or get emotional. I'll probably get a little like in my head a little bit, but I would never like cry about it. You know what I'm saying? Cause it already happened. You know what I'm saying?
Or like when you went to rehab and like I had no communication with you and nobody would our parents wouldn't tell me where you were. And I had no idea like where you were or like how to be there
I
and
didn't
how
even
to
know
help
you didn't know.
No, they didn't
tell
me.
you?
So for so long I had no idea if you were okay.
I didn't know that.
And just knowing like everything you were working through and just knowing that I couldn't like be there to help you through it just like,
Tell you, bro, Steven.
like, it hurts so much in my heart just to talk about it.
Can I hug her? I don't feel that way at all. I didn't know that at all.
It was like the worst time in my life, like just not knowing where my twin was and like not knowing if I could do anything to help.
And you never told me this?
I didn't know that she didn't know.
I thought you knew that I didn't know.
I didn't know you didn't know. I didn't know they didn't tell you.
Type shit.
I was actually gonna say though that like when I saw you step there, I was like no, cause like I like struggled a lot with like drugs when I was young, when I was like 19, 20. I'm 31 now.
God,
I also
what?
started, like,
You, bro? I thought bro was like 20. Nah, probably like 22. But 30, god damn,
with
man.
like depression, and there was a lot of my life.
That's not old, but it's just like you look way younger, which is a good thing, honestly.
I felt like she wasn't there for me because I wanted to not be here, and she couldn't understand that. And I just like, I was basically depressed my whole life until I was like 27, and I just thought that that was how life felt because that's how I felt my whole life. But I definitely had resentments at times because I felt like my life wasn't my own because like I knew that you wanted me here. So I felt like beholden to you. Like I felt like I was only here because you wanted me here. So I was like upset about that, but I definitely think like you've always showed up for me because even in times when I didn't see that, like a huge reason like why I'm here is because like you showed up for me when I like didn't even think I deserved to be showed up for. And like I got to get to a place where I learned that that's not how life feels like because of that.
The next prompt is, aside from looks, we have more differences than similarities. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, no?
Okay, go ahead and turn around. So Adam, you say more differences than similarities, huh?
When I look at Matt, Maddie, as he goes by now, I don't see myself. I don't see myself. Our hobbies are very different, which led us
Bro,
to
you could
be different people. He went to school after we broke apart.
you could
in
change
New
your
York City.
name though. Like
I
that.
went to upstate New York. We weren't as close as we were after high school, and we found our way together now. But through that time, I think you and I just picked up different traits, different hobbies, different personalities. Yes, we're still very, very, very similar, but like for example, I love fitness. I love working out. I love challenging myself. I love performing.
You know what I love? I love riding go-karts. And basically, what we did today was we have an old vintage go-kart in the basement, right? We basically bought an engine, 3 days ago? And we just we installed it yesterday, and we got it running today. And I rode it. But the only problem is there's no brakes on it, right? There's literally no brakes on it. I literally cannot stop the thing. Nah, it's probably like 15% brakes on it out of 100. It should be 100, but it's like 15%. Like, it could stop it, but it takes a long time. Like, you can only full throttle it, like, for a split second. And then you already, like, it's on the brakes because it will not stop. But we just got it running today. Drove it today. When I tell you that shit is fast, bro. Like, I don't even know why I'm telling y'all this, but, like, literally the front wheels, like, came off the ground type fast. I cannot wait till we get these brakes fixed. Because when we do, I'm finna fuck these streets up. When I tell you up, like, bro, oh my gosh. Y'all not even,
You
like, my year is made already.
You love to sit. He could spend 20 hours in a chair drawing just for fun or conceptualizing this big grand idea that he's going to put onto paper and draw up. I can't do that. You know, he's got a discipline that I don't have. He's got a work ethic.
Well, you
that
have
I
discipline
don't
and
have.
work ethic. You wake up at like 4 in the morning to go train people, but the outside factors are very different. But from the inside, it's all the same.
Well, do you think?
The same mannerisms. Like I'm like, while we don't look alike, you're still a reflection of me because you are so similar to me, and that's why I'm like harsh on you sometimes because.
But even in that aspect, you're very harsh. I'm not very harsh.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
not.
You are
Not-
harsh.
You're harsh to everybody.
Well, I'm sweet. I'm literally so sweet.
Name one time.
Me when I said something nice about you.
Oh, that was one time. You're right.
Yeah.
Kind of on that point, I feel like it's like we're different people, but we speak like the same twin language, maybe. He went off and did like data science and engineering and computer science. I'm a biologist. And in those processes, it's kind of led us to have different careers and lives. I mean, right now he's off, making a bunch of money. He has his own place. He just bought a new car. He's off, like, actually starting his life. And I'm doing my PhD right now, which sounds fun to some people, but you're actually stuck in school for an extra 6 years. So like, I'm barely making anything.
6? Wait, stop. Everybody stop. Wait. Whatever he just said, right? First of all, you go to college for 4 years. The first 2 years, you're doing normal school, right? Which I hate. That's like the main reason why I don't want to go to college, just because of that. Then the last 2 years, you start your major. So most people, a lot of people graduate after them 4 years, right? So what he has to do is do an extra 6 years. That's 10 years in college. Like, bro, what? 10 years of having to go somewhere and just do work. Like, even though that's life, like, people is going to work and shit, like, but I'm talking about you're in school, though, for 10 years. Like, shit.
I think that's all like very like surface level stuff. I feel like I've always just like understood the world through your lens. Like you've never really told me anything, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
I also feel like I still see myself a lot when I look at her because I used to look like her and I used to have her voice.
Yeah.
And like those are things that like if I didn't have her, like since I transitioned, I wouldn't have access to anymore. But that like I didn't start transitioning until I was like 25 or 26. So that's like the experience of like most of my life.
Did your relationship shift after you transitioned, from being so alike to being different?
If anything, I feel like even closer to you because like even though I loved looking like you, like that was just so
I
nice.
love looking like you too.
I loved seeing you transition because like every time I would see you, like as you would, move along in that process, I like genuinely saw a more authentic version of you like starting to show itself, and it just got me so like happy inside to see that like the
My fault.
person I always knew you were was like coming out and being shown to everybody.
I like don't miss looking like you because I feel so much like this is me, but I miss sharing like looking like you, and I miss singing with you. Like T really changed my voice, and I am a bad singer now, and she sings so beautifully. I heard her sing the other day, and I was like, I wish I could like do that with you still and like sound like that.
She just
But
become
I
an
don't
artist
think I'm
type
like
shit.
farther apart from
No,
you in any way.
not at all.
I don't see Matt in me. I think growing up we were compared so much. You're the skinny twin, you're the fat twin, you're the ugly twin, you're the cute twin, you got this.
Everyone has always pointed out the subtle differences in us that we kind of developed just like our own identities, even physically, just like I don't see myself in you. But I think as we get older, I do see more of myself in you, just saying, because I'm looking at your face more, because I'm watching us both age.
All right.
When
That's a
I'm like
pause
we're
and
at
a
a
half.
party
Like,
and
oh,
your
it's-
hair looks bad, I'm like, does my hair look bad?
That's true.
Okay, the next prompt is, I have fantasized about not being a twin. Okay, go ahead and make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1.
Fantasize and no, yes, really.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and turn around. Interesting.
They're all the same.
Wow. Simone, let's start with you.
When you're a twin, the other person is a reflection of you. And I think when I was still finding my way, it was really frustrating growing up being attached to someone else when I was still trying to figure out who I wanted to be. There was times where I definitely fantasized about not having a twin and also fantasized about her just being.
Why she look mad? Like, y'all saw that little eye roll, but she got to keep it P though. She don't want to crash out on hill.
The opposite gender, so we wouldn't be compared to
look
as
mad,
much, but
like,
we
the fuck?
still might get that closeness.
100% agree. I think as
Oh,
a
never mind, she
twin,
not
you're
mad.
compared all the time. Even if you're not super identical, you guys brought up like, oh, the cute one, the fat one. Like people are constantly comparing you and
Putting you
performance
against each
and pitting
other.
you guys against each other. It's also very much like if one of us did something, it was the twins did this.
Yeah.
And so we always get the blame. We always get the blame. I'm like, whoa, I was not even there.
So have all of you gotten blamed for your twins' actions growing up?
But like also like the whole school, like it's not even like one person or it's like everybody thinks that. I feel like.
Even if it's not like a inherently like negative thing, like the way people perceive you is gonna affect the way people perceive your twin, just because of like the link that they form between
Tight
you.
shit.
Like,
We kind of competed with each other all through our childhood and high school, and it kind of pushed one another.
It made us better.
That competition made us want more for ourselves. Like, I want to do this to, in a way, not even beat you, but just like, it gave us that mentality of like, I can be great.
But at a certain point, you fantasize like, oh man.
And yeah, I fantasized, like, well, I guess it was maybe when I was still in my late 20s, like, I wondered, like, I don't like being just being this twin, or everyone seeing me as this twin. I guess it was just my past, like, in a way, haunting me.
My fantasy is, what would it be like if I wasn't always compared and lumped with this person?
Yeah, that's true. What would my confidence look like?
Because the number one thing when you're a twin is you're a twin. Then you're also funny. Then
Yes,
you're also
that's true.
Whatever. So I'm like, what would I be? What would my number one be? And I would always fantasize. Would I be more confident? Would I be this, that? But yeah.
The next prompt is, there's something I haven't said to you enough lately that I want to say to you right now.
Talk
Make
to
your
me.
split decisions in 3,
Talk to me. They gonna say
2,
yes.
1.
They are gonna say yes. Tight
All right.
No.
Go ahead and turn around.
Nope.
All right. Where to start? Marco, you want to start?
We've always been really close. We've always been really together, and it's only been until I went to grad school that we've separated and went our different lives. But I hope he always knows that like I'm always there for him, and like we'll always be together. It's kind of funny. I had a dream.
Fuck! It's where shit gets sad. No. I'm calling it right now. Somebody gonna cry. Somebody's gonna cry.
I never dreamed, but I had a dream the other day that like I had lost everything in my life. Like I almost was like I died, and I
Tight
just
shit.
was like walking, and he just like grabbed my hand and he took me to like a house, and he was like, "We're staying here together, Marco. We're here forever." And I was like,
Wow.
"Holy shit!" And I woke up, and that's like the most bliss, like the most comfort I've ever felt in my life.
And you never told him this though?
I've never heard this. I feel like I would never like tell you that I love you because it's just like implied.
Yeah.
You know that I love you.
But it's like, bro, what he said is implied. Like, it feel to me, it's not weird to tell cause I got all brothers. I ain't got no sisters. It feels so weird to tell my brothers like I love them. Like, but it's just we all know we have a strong connection and we do love each other. We all know that, but we just never say it unless we have to type shit. Which I mean, we will never really have to, but like we all know what it is type shit. So we just never
So
say
you want
it.
to tell him now?
But on the internet for everybody to hear it. I love you, Margot.
I'm proud of you, and I love you too. I think with twins, we're so close, and like you guys said, we don't say it enough. And I just want you to know that I see you, and I'm really proud of who you're becoming and who you are right now.
Thanks. Oh. I
Tight
want to
shit.
just tell you that I admire you. Like, I just think that you're a really cool person to be around, and sometimes that's hard for me to see, being so close to you. But I think you're kind of cool.
You've been looking for jobs, and I want to let you know that I don't say it often, is you're
Oh, he
super
switched.
talented, and you work so hard, harder than anybody I've ever met, and it's gonna happen for you, and no one's more talented than you.
I appreciate it.
And then second, we never said this to each other, but I do love you.
I love you too. My turn.
See,
The
you
reason
just
I'm so
don't
hard on you
sound right,
sometimes
bro.
is because I know you're so capable I think you're so funny. I see you, and I see your potential, and I feel like it's more than what your muscles are. And I think you know that too, which is why I'm always like challenging you to like play with your mind a little bit and see what's in there.
Type shit.
And so I'm excited to see that journey for you.
Type shit.
I meant to go here and I went there, but I just want to apologize to you. This like literally just happened, but when you were crying, like I was like, can I hug you? Because I wasn't like sure if I was allowed to move. And I am sorry, but like, if you're crying, I should just like come over and hug you. And I just want to hug you. I just want to give you a hug.
Well, I like another hug. And on that note, like, I, of course, want to tell you I love you. I tell you all the time, but I can never tell you enough. But the most important thing I want to tell you is something that I feel like you don't get to hear from a lot of people. I am like so freaking proud of you, your career, the life you've created, like the friendships you've created, and just like everything. I like want to shout from the rooftop like every time you get an award and like tell the world. And I'm just so proud of everything you've created, and I don't think you get to hear that enough because you know what you're doing is so unconventional, and a lot of people want to kind of keep that kind of stuff behind closed doors, and that's a shame because you're incredible.
You are too. I love you. I love you.
I thought that was for the kids.
Yeah, we say I love you to our parents and my girlfriend. We never say to each other though.
Oh, my bro, like it'll be stupidly rare for me to say I love you to my brothers. Like stupidly rare. I'm talking about once every like 5 years. Like, bro, it just a natural thing. Like we all know what the business is, bro.
Yeah.
So,
love you, bro.
Love you.
Bro, dap each other up like Tyson.
We're very similar. We share a lot of the same experiences, and
Twins in general, right?
In general, twins in general.
It was a treat to relate to somebody other than my own twin sister.
Well, that concludes this episode of Split Decision.
Yeah, and that includes my video. Thank you, Jubilee, for Split Decision. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, this video was OD long. When I tell you long, I mean long, pause. But that's the end of the video. End of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video, turn on notifications, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.